Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about the introduction for yoga and what you should know before you start doing yoga. So yeah, let's get right into it. So what is yoga? Yoga is a Sanskrit noun which is derived from the Sanskrit yuj, which means to attach or join. It's a spiritual sense of the word yoga is associated with the philosophical system presented in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, and the chief aim is to unite our human spirit with the divine spirit. It's a group of physical, mental, and spiritual practices or disciplines which originated in ancient India. So, yoga is one of the 6 orthodox schools of philosophical traditions. There's a broad variety of yoga practices, schools, and goals in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. The term yoga in the Western world often denotes Western form of hatha yoga or yoga as an exercise, and it consists largely of postures or asanas, which is only one of the 8 steps of reaching the ultimate goal of yoga. So what does yoga mean? It means the union of your mind and body with the alignment of the cosmic universe. Yoga also means the inhabitation of the modifications of the mind. So it restrains your mind from taking from other various forms. So it gives you a state of consciousness and free from all modes of active thoughts. Attaining the state of unawareness from any external objects. So, if you are a woman doing yoga, you will be called a yogini, and if you are a man, you will be called a yogi. And it's someone who practices and follows the philosophy of yoga with a high level of commitment. So, what is the history of yoga? The practices of yoga have been predated to the Vedic Indian traditions in the Indus Valley civilization around 3000 BC. Most of the earliest historic practices were not written nor documented, but yoga is mentioned in the Rig Veda and referenced in the Upanishads, though most likely developed as a systematic study around the 5th and 6th century BC in ancient India. It's the chronology of early texts describing yoga practices is unclear and varyingly credited to Upanishads. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali dates back to 2nd century BC, is highly referenced and gained prominence in the West after the 20th century after being first introduced by Swami Vivekananda. Hatha yoga texts began to emerge sometime between the 9th and 11th century, which origins in Tantra. So the goals of yoga is moksha, or the liberation, although the exact form depends on the philosophical or theological system which is conjuncted. The classical Ashtanga yoga system, the goal of yoga is to practice and achieve the state of samadhi, which is to abide with a state of pure awareness. So modern yoga can be presented as aquatic yoga, power yoga, hot yoga, and many others. But yoga is not a physical exercise to get fit, nor a therapeutical cure to heal any disease like backache. Nowadays is performed with music in the background and more commercialized in Western countries. People often talk or take breaks for drinking, going to the bathroom, and this can bring serious imbalance to one's system. You don't have to get into one certain complex posture and tell everyone you're doing yoga. But I hope from this video, you've now understood the true goals and the true meaning. So what a busy life we live in. Everyone wants to be busy, otherwise we call ourselves as being bored. Is this a good sign, and what does it mean? We're not focusing on an object, rather than trying to distract ourselves all the time by engaged or to pass time. In our busy lifestyle, like activities we perform may often increase our respiratory and heart rate, resulting in a higher brain frequency and increased cortisol secretion. This includes playing computer games, constantly working towards deadlines, and insecure jobs or lifestyles. So, hence, our body is constantly fighting in response and is responsible for all modern day diseases like stress, attention deficiency, hypertension, and many more. So, what can we do to improve our health and what can be inspired by yoga? So, yoga is from the first sutra in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. So, it also means to be in perfect harmony with your body, mind, and spirit, and the existence which is absolutely in tune with the universal energy. So, our energy is neither created nor destroyed. We're all derived from the same universal energy source. Hence, one's thoughts or actions can impact others. So, this kind of goes with the butterfly effect. So, whatever we think will be manifested. So, hence, inspect your thoughts and actions so you can maintain your righteousness. So, when you are able to fine tune yourself to a point where everything functions so beautifully within you, the best of your abilities will naturally flow out. So, when you're happy, the energies will always function better. Because we're made of the same energy, but do not function at the same capability, talent, or creativity, is because a certain way our energy functions. So, if we can master our own energy, then we can do everything naturally well. And we don't have to imagine it. Yoga is a tool to find the ultimate expression in our life and to enhance our potential to speak. So, what can I do now? So, just close your eyes. Do absolutely nothing. Maybe your body might struggle or your mind may waver, but you should focus on a particular object or just your conscious breath. So believe me, soon you will realize your oneness state. It might be a bit hard at the beginning, but if you put up with it, I'm sure you'll start to love and fall in love with yoga just like me. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's introduction on yoga, and I hope to see you guys next time. Make sure to check out our other playlists of healthy eating habits and our wellness. So until then, make sure you have a happy and healthy lifestyle.